Did you know that Pocky was involved in 2 major criminal cases? During the 90s, it was even involving poison and kidnapping, forcing Pocky to recall nationwide all the Pocky. Decades later, a food scandal happened to Pocky, leading for consumer to lose trust over the brand. How did a simple biscuit still survive blackmailing and still became such a big icon over the world? Today, this is what we're gonna discover in the snack story of Pocky. Let's embark on this journey together and have some fun. So Pocky was created by the company Glico. It was introduced to the market in 1966. The core concept was to have a stick with coating of chocolate around it. It was also practical to eat it because we don't want to be messy with your finger while you eat your snacks. The etymology of Pocky is quite an interesting one. It comes from the Japanese onomatopoeia pokiri, who more or less looks like the sound of the Pocky when you snap it. Personally speaking, I don't think that's true, but hey, I'm not the one that created Pocky. So when Pocky was introduced to the market in 1966, it was an instant hit. I don't even think that Glico was expecting to have a snack to be that much famous. In 1971, they introduced an almond coated version. And in 1977, they did introduce the strawberry flavor, who became probably the most iconic flavor outside of chocolate that Pocky actually released. After that, Glico basically said that the stick became like a canvas. You can create as many flavors as you want, and with the chocolate, the almond and the strawberry, they already have pretty good use case to shift the strategy on how they can actually sell Pocky. And once they actually understood that it can change the way they sell Pocky, they understood that Pocky was not just becoming a simple chocolate coating snack. And by experimenting with all of these flavors, Pocky transformed from a single snack to a global hit. What's up, snackers? I hope you're doing great. Today we have a guest.
I am the guest.
So Izumi joined us to eat a lot of Pocky because today it's Pocky Land.
Okay.
We have probably 15 different Pocky. Number 1, classic Pocky. You had that one before?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
And then there is like this battle between the classic one and this one.
What's the difference?
This one was thinner than this one.
Oh, it's Pocky on Ozempic.
Yes, exactly. So we'll try to eat the first one. So small packaging. Boop. That's right.
Tastes like a Pocky.
Yes, exactly. Tastes like a Pocky. I do enjoy the coating. Good crackers. It's cracking really well. The milk chocolate is actually good. I think the coating, I feel that the biscuit could be a bit thinner.
I think it should have more chocolate. I don't think the biscuit should be thinner for me. But to me, I like a Pocky with like a thicker topping, coating.
So this is like the
thin one?
The thin version.
It's all the same to me.
But I do feel there is more chocolate.
You taste the chocolate more with the thin one.
And I think they base that on pretz, because when you eat pretz, they actually have the same size. So 3 criteria: texture, taste, will you buy it again? Texture-wise,
solid 3 out of 5 for me.
I give 2.5. So it's just a stick, to be honest. Taste-wise, 3.
I give it a 2.5.
And will you buy it? Yeah, every single day of my life.
No. So I'm the person in this pair who is not as crazy about Pocky, and he is. So I think this is a very balanced review. But maybe today my mind will be changed.
What about the following? It's the same, to be honest, it's just thinner.
For that reason, because it's thinner, you also get less of the snap. So to me, if I gave the texture like a 3, this would be like a 2. There's not much snap anymore.
And will you buy it? I guess it's gonna be similar. No. You would prefer to actually have the bigger one?
Yes, I would have the normal one than this one.
Okay. Right now there is way more flavor than strawberry, chocolate, and almond crush. We also have matcha, we have white chocolate, durian, banana choco, etc, etc. By doing this, Pocky was actually smart in terms of marketing because they created flavor for every single taste and every single age. I might like some Pocky that you actually might hate, and vice versa. Glico also made some more mature version where it's more appealing for adults For example, they have a dark chocolate that's 60% cacao, or they also have wine and whiskey. They tried to bring Pocky into a more refined era, more interesting probably for young adults or even for my parents, for example. Of course, the original Pocky kept the same feeling as what they had when it was created. But by reinventing all the flavor and reinventing the biscuit, they didn't just stop into Japan. They actually expand globally and become a huge hit all over the world.
I want to try the rose one. And I want to try this one because I know the taste of rose is quite subtle.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's gonna taste like a subtle Pocky or if it's gonna be like super.
This one is like a limited edition, so they might actually not redo it again.
I was very drawn to the whole pink thing. It's so cute. Very cute. I want to smell it. Even the sticks are pink. Oh my gosh. See?
Yeah, they did the extra mile. I think like kudos for this.
Boop. It tastes like rose.
But something's missing.
Kinda like, yeah. It's pretty like one note rose.
Yeah.
So it could be a bit overpowering after like a few like bites.
Yeah, I think if you eat like the full bag, you're gonna be like, I don't want to eat
But I
more.
feel like this would be so good with tea.
Yeah, I think like for me, it's I'm just gonna buy one pack and then I'm over it.
I feel like with matcha, like if you eat them together, it will create like an explosion in your mouth. What would you rate the flavor?
Flavor I will give 2, texture 2, and I will not buy it again.
Wow, you're really hating the pink, huh? To me, the flavor is 3.
Okay.
But I like the flavor of rose. Texture-wise, it's just a normal Pocky, like nothing's crazy about it. It's the same. I wouldn't buy it still.
This limited edition here, even though it's written in Japanese, Urozu, it's made in Thailand. Glico also use season. For example, during spring, we have a Sakura edition, and during winter, we have this winter chocolate flavor. For some special holiday, we do also have some special packaging. Around Valentine's Day, you can spot the same Pocky, but with some hurt here and there. Really important for couple to share together. Something I personally really like is the regional Pocky. That actually forced me to hunt and visit Japan. So if I go to Kyoto, you can have a matcha version. If I go to Fukuoka, I will have a strawberry version. If you travel to Japan, you're gonna notice that some Pocky are only available in some airports. For example, Haneda have some really nice version of Pocky that you can only find in that airport and also during a limited time. Glico really turned Pocky into this like travel experience. You have to go into different regions, you have to take plane here and there, but you're always gonna end up with a new Pocky for you to try. It's actually really helped Pocky to become this massive brand that everyone can enjoy, and every fan that really loves Glico and Pocky like me can actually hunt and find new flavor all years long. And you, what is actually your favorite Pocky? I want to do the Durian. I'm the less interested in.
You're not interested at the Durian?
No.
Why not?
Smells bad. I don't really like the taste of Durian.
You're not interested about how bad it would taste like?
I want to eat snacks that I enjoy. This one, I know I'm probably not gonna enjoy.
You know you're gonna hate it already.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you eat meal, I'm gonna eat the things I don't enjoy first, and then I eat everything I enjoy later.
I just don't eat the things I don't enjoy, period.
Do you think the stick's gonna be yellow?
It doesn't smell like durian though, which is interesting because durian has a very strong smell.
Yeah.
So it could be just fake durian.
It smells like a white chocolate.
I don't think it's gonna be strong because you can't smell it.
It smells like white chocolate banana.
I take it back. I don't like this. I'm not gonna finish this. And it's not because I don't like durian. I could eat durian. It tastes like I'm eating garlicky beef.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. Durian doesn't taste like garlicky beef. What the fuck was that? Flavor-wise, this is a 1 out of 5 for me.
Based on your
0.5
based
out
on your
of 5.
face, it was a 0.
Because like if I was starving to death, like if I was stuck in an island and I saw the Pocky durian floating and I was like, oh my god, if I don't eat it, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna eat it. That's my 0.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Survival.
I gave 0.5 as well. I don't know why, but the second bite was less painful.
Oh my god, for me it's not even worth doing the second bite.
Will I bite again? Well, hell no.
It was the most fake tasting durian, but also strong. Fake tasting durian. That's why it was so awful. This is just straight up stink. The fact that you can even smell it on the stick means it's fake.
I think one of the nice things is that when you see a Pocky packaging, even from far away, you kind of recognize that it's Pocky. So you have the logo, but usually you also have the stick that are visible on the packaging with the name. So even this is the blueberry Pocky. I instantly recognize it next to this one. And the Pocky design system actually makes sense. Even the flavor change, the packaging is similar to every single Pocky. So we can actually, as a fan, recognize them everywhere, like in convenience store or even at the airport. So as I was working also in the brand industry, something that I find really interesting is how Pocky try to be used outside in the real world. So they always try to have this connection with like J-pop, some anime, etc. And the way they were doing was to use gentle, fun and playful advertising. They never actually went to this like aggressive way of doing things. They always try to be part of your everyday life. And also by doing that, they're always making sure that Pocky was connected to the youth culture. And so this led to have all the Japanese people to really enjoy the snack. Pocky also became something so natural because it's appeared in anime, in mangas, and it was like a moment that two characters of a special anime might actually share Pocky. So it became less an advertising campaign. It was becoming more something that you can see every day happening between two friends. And because of that, it really became natural for Pocky to just become something that you just don't buy. It's also something you instantly recognize. I mean, when we look at the packaging, this red box, it's pretty obvious to know that it's Pocky. Even if you only have the red box and you have two sticks out of the box, even if you have zero packaging, you're gonna instantly recognize it as Pocky. And so it's kind of like normal that later on, you have all the international fans that actually recognize Pocky because it's already visible in anime and manga that they consume. And so the first time they travel to Japan, the first snack they actually might try is Pocky, right?
Oh my god, crushed fruits.
Yeah, I'm actually curious to see if it's gonna be that much different.
Wait, can you open and can we compare
from the strawberry?
Should we also like test all the strawberries?
Strawberry section. Wait, strawberry is the best. They released that a few years ago. Oh, this smells like. That's,
yo, I already.
That's the original. It's a bit. Yeah, this is.
Hold it.
This is fat ass.
So, which one should we try first?
Well, I would say the OG. So this one, that's the original version.
The original strawberry Pocky. I like this one.
Yeah, original version. They did a good job.
It's good.
I think texture-wise, it's a bit better than the original Pocky. Flavor-wise, it's an interesting profile. It's strawberry, but it's not too much strawberry. It's not like you're eating a rack of strawberry.
This one next.
This one is the crushed nuts. This one is also from Thailand.
It's not crushed nuts, is it? It's crushed fruits.
Crushed fruit.
Strawberry peach yogurt.
I think the yogurt brings more roundiness, but there is a bit of acidity.
To me, it reminds me of a haichu, like a peach haichu. So you know when the haichu is kind of like going away. Next is the fatty. Now this is the Pocky I want.
This is the best strawberry Pocky.
If all the Pockies were like this, I would buy Pocky again. Because my issue with the Pocky is, I feel like I'm not satisfied with each stick I eat. Why am I eating dessert that's like trying to restrict me from the flavor, the sweetness?
I think also the cracker is not really cracking too much. It's more like a gentle biscuit.
I like it.
This is all number one. I would say, to me, second is the original. I like the crushed fruits, but I think that the original has a bit more of like
I agree.
The satisfaction. But in 1984, Ezaki Glico was targeted by a criminal organization, the Monster with 21 Faces. The crisis began with the kidnapping of the president of the company, following by blackmailing and threatening. The group threatened to poison Pocky and all different other products from the Glico company, causing Glico to remove Pocky and all the other items from the store shelves. I think the crazy part is that despite all the money that's lost by Glico, all the threatening and blackmailing, as of today, this case is not solved and it still remains a mystery. And this doesn't stop there. In 2008, they actually found some trace of melamine. This is actually used to create resin in the Pocky produced in China. So what happened, it's actually showed that having a global supply chain actually introduced some issue, leading to have a loss of trust of a consumer. So Pocky survived. They actually implemented stronger standards for safety. They also tried to be more transparent with the public because they wanted to rebuild the trust they lost during that episode. So because Glico took responsibility on that case, they actually were able to recover from that and show that it's not only just marketing that can actually save a brand, but it's also the trust you give to your consumer. Am I picking?
Yes, you're picking.
I'm forced.
And you picked.
I'm forced picking.
You already picked.
So I picked the matcha one, but this one comes with different biscuits. Let me explain. So these three Pocky were released at the same time. And so you have black chocolate, white chocolate, and then matcha. Ooh, it's also a fatty.
I feel like the rose Pocky and this matcha Pocky would be really yummy, so I have to eat them together and create custom Pocky. Oh my god, it's so good. I like the fat Pockies.
I think the biscuit is more enjoyable. It's a bit less hard. The texture of the flavor is actually more interesting. It's softer.
Yeah, it's very creamy.
To be honest, I will not go and buy it again.
I would buy it if it had nuts on it.
Oh, like a more texture-wise.
I used to like the strawberry better, but this is also good. This is better than the red Pocky to me, the original. I wouldn't buy it though.
Matcha snacks is a hit or miss. So much good.
Oh, it's a fatty too.
They're like super fat. It's like vanilla. It's the kind of Pocky I don't have any opinion. It's not bad, it's not good.
I just don't care for white chocolate. It was quite enjoyable though. It was a very like buttery, more creamy than chocolatey.
Not good, not bad, but I will not buy it again. Somehow. Shall we do a break?
Wait, can we just try one last Pocky before we go on the break?
Sure.
I want to try this one. It's
Okay.
like it's dark chocolate, but I've never had a Pocky with powdered chocolate on it. So it should be interesting. Ooh, it smells so good.
It really smells like truffle.
Yo! No, this one.
No, that's fuego.
The texture of the chocolate, it's almost like mousse-like.
Even though it does look like truffle, it's not powdery like truffle, the outside. It's really like subtle.
Like the chocolate is so strong that as you're kind of like eating through the biscuit, the flavor of the chocolate is still strong. It's not a light Pocky, it's very rich.
Yeah.
This is like 4.5 out of 5 flavor for me. I didn't know you could do that to a Pocky. Honestly, like my hopes with Pocky are that low. And I couldn't believe that they're able to do that much flavor in a Pocky.
Of course, Pocky didn't just stay in Japan. They expand all over the world. In China and in Thailand, for example, they do keep the name Pocky and the branding. The only difference is that they add local flavor, like rose, Durian, etc. In Europe, on the other side, something that actually struck me when I visited the Museum of Pocky was that the brand name of Pocky was Mikado. I had zero idea because Mikado was produced by the brand Lu. And for me, when I ate Mikado, I thought it was like something original from Europe. That kind of gave me a smile when I saw that Mikado was actually Pocky, showing that one of my favorite snacks was already the same from the beginning. And so by doing this, I actually Pocky blend into the local market. So instead of becoming just another Japanese snack, they're actually becoming like a local snack that you can get at your supermarket. In North America, it's also like connected to the pop culture and the anime culture. Like I said, in Thailand or in China, they do have their own flavor. That you name it Mikado or Pocky, it's already the same. It's instantly recognizable. One of my favorites, it's this one. It's with the caramel version. Salted caramel is like my favorite snacking flavor with raspberry. I wish someday someone is making raspberry salted caramel snack. Boop. It smells like a caramel macchiato.
To me, it smells like XO candy. Oh, yo, this is so good. It doesn't even taste like a Pocky anymore. It's so good.
I'm such a fan of this one.
It's like gourmet Pocky. It's buttery and it's very salty. It's not too sweet.
Buttery, salty, caramel.
But the buttery flavor of the chocolate goes really well with the crackers though.
So because of Pocky's success, other brands actually start to create their own chocolate stick. One of the most famous one is the Korean brand Pepero, made by Lotte. It's kind of interesting to see that at the beginning they have the same flavor, even though Pepero was created decades after Pocky. But now, Pepero do have some like unique flavor, and they have collaboration with K-pop artists and other cultural iconic people and celebrity in Korea. They try to tend to be a bit different than Pocky now, but they still have the original chocolate version. And so the rise of products similar to Pocky actually proved that Pocky was leading the market. In a way, they are not just leading the market, they actually shaped the entire chocolate stick industry. That's actually proof that Pocky is the #1 and the most iconic chocolate stick that you can actually find around the globe.
So we have here either the whiskey, which is called Otona no Kohaku, and then a wine flavored one, which is called Megami no Ruby.
The interesting part, it's sold in these box, so they're like totally different from the entire Pocky flavor and Pocky like packaging.
So this is the whiskey one.
The whiskey one? Okay.
Yes. It smells like dark chocolate.
If you smell, you do have like an after whiskey.
Yeah, but it's not that strong though. Boop.
Boop.
Just dark chocolate to me.
Yeah, just the regular one.
Yeah, this is pretty disappointing.
Don't bite.
Now this is the wine Pocky. Oh, it's brown.
Yeah, this smells like red wine.
I like this one. It doesn't taste like red wine, but it tastes like ruby chocolate. It kind of tastes like tomato, so weird.
I was trying to find the flavor because I was like, oh, it does taste a bit like wine. And then the moment you said tomato, I'm
it's
like,
tomato.
The one they use for pretz.
Yeah, the fake tomato flavor. I don't know, it tastes like tomato, but I dig it.
Tomato pretz with chocolate. I wonder if they could do pretz, add the flavor, and then they coat it in chocolate. So you can have like
a double layer Pocky. I like it, but it doesn't taste like wine though.
Yeah. So Pocky is one of these only few snacks that actually have a national holiday. Introduced in 1999 by Glico, November 11 became the Pocky Day. It's also sharing that date with Pretz, who is actually the bigger brother of Pocky. So when you look at 11/11, who is actually November 11, it's 4 sticks putting next to each other, representing your family, your friend, your loved one that you actually share a snack with. And in this case, you share Pocky or you share Pretz. Well, I may have lied a bit here, and the reason is actually because guess what? Pepero also have a Pepero Day. And guess which day they actually made the Pepero Day? Well, November 11. Coincidence? I don't think so, Pepero. I don't think so, Pepero. So of course, every year, Pocky and Pretz are gonna take advantage of that day. In the store, you're gonna see different versions of Pretz and Pocky, different packaging, different limited edition. But this is not just a day as a marketing day. It's also a day to make you remember that you should share moment and everyday life moment with your loved one. Glico actually success to achieve to have a tradition to be set in everyone's memory and to happen every single year for the past 26 years. I think it's actually pretty cool because that showed the power of Glico and the power of Pocky and Pretz all over the world, because even when I was in Belgium, I knew about the Pocky Day. And I think that every year I didn't miss a single day where I'm actually going to the convenience store, buying my pack of Pocky and sharing that with some of my friends. We kind of like have a little secret, but the next one is our ultimate favorite.
Almond Crush.
Almond Crush. But I have a hot take on this one.
I want to hear your hot take.
Ooh. Texture wise, 5 out of 5. Chocolate is perfect. Will I buy it again? Yeah. Me, it's the best Pocky.
It's also my favorite, but I love nuts. Like, to me, my favorite snack is anything with nuts in it. So, of course, I'm gonna gravitate towards the Almond Crush Pocky.
My take on this, my honest opinion is that Pocky did a good job, but the Pepero Almond Crush,
I've never had that.
it's way better because it's way crunchier. The almond really like stick to it. To me, like Almond Crush is like favorite of Pocky. But I do say that the version they have at Pepero is way better. Something I did also a few weeks ago was to visit one of the manufacturer of Glico. So you can actually go to Japan and go in Tokyo. It's actually located in Saitama. It's called Glicopia. And so one of the cool things is that when you visit Glicopia, you do receive some snack at the end that are like specially designed for Glicopia, where you have the character here, and at the back you do have the word Glicopia. So you can visit Glicopia, they're gonna show you the manufacturer, and it's actually on different floor. They will also show you like all the toys that they were created for Pocky. And also something that I found really nice is like a vending machine that you can actually see in action. Sadly, you can't try it because, well, it's pretty fragile, etc. But it's a really old vending machine where they actually drop a coin and you do have a snacks coming out at the bottom. They also have test. You actually enter into the floor where you can actually see the assembly line. And so you can see first how Pocky is actually made, and they kind of show you a small video, but also the way the assembly line is built. And so you have people controlling that the snack are well made, that the size of the Pocky is actually the same for every single stick. They control that there is no snack that is actually broken. And then once you actually visit the Pocky floor, you go on the floor just upper that one, and then you have the Pretz one. I think I never saw an oven that long. I think it was an oven that was like 40 meters long, where you actually have first kind of like the dough that's go in for the Pretz, and at the end it's coming out as the stick that we all know and we all love. I think it was actually pretty cool. It does look like it's more an activity for kids, but if you do enjoy snacks and if you have like sometime half a day to actually visit Glicopia, I highly recommend you to actually visit Glicopia. And this actually leads to one of the things that I want to share with you today. So they do have different like vans, a different car, etc., and different symbol, and they do sell this small Pocky van that we call also Tomica. And so I bought multiple one, and so I bought one Tomica that it's actually fully wrapped, and I want actually you guys to actually get your hand on this. So I'm gonna make like a small contest. Just put a comment on this YouTube video and like it. I'm gonna actually like find you, but I want to like give this to one of you, also like having a package with Pocky. But I really enjoy doing this kind of video, so it's also like my contribution to actually show and return the love that you're actually giving to me. So if you want to get your hand on this and some exclusive Pocky, like it, comment it, and also subscribe to the channel. And then yeah, I'm just gonna do like a sorting, or like pick a name randomly, and then yeah, send that to you. So we have one last. It's a normal Pocky, but it's the giant version.
Ta-da!
So why we're showing you the giant version is because it's like way thicker, and they actually package just one by one. So that's one Pocky.
I want to eat this Pocky with like, I don't know, rice or something.
When they actually did the release of this version of the big Pocky, like of the giant Pocky.
How big it is, my whole hand.
They released other version with like different flavors. So you have grapes, you have strawberry. So if you go to Fukuoka, for example, you're gonna find the strawberry version. Matcha in Kyoto.
The stick isn't round, it's square. It's a cube because it's huge.
That's like the two size Pocky. So this is like a fat ass.
Boink. It's almost like eating a breadstick now.
Yeah, it's like this Italian breadstick.
Yeah, breadstick. There's no crunch anymore though.
But it's a Pocky. I think they kind of they kept the ratio chocolate biscuit.
It's less buttery than the thin one. It's more like a short cookie.
I like it.
This is way better than the original one.
It's funny because now that I'm eating the original one, it feels so tiny. It feels so small. So the assembly line looks really like kind of like dummy in a way, because at the end it's like a dough that's getting heat, put in the oven, and then you have the chocolate coating. you can see that there is a lot of small optimization to make the process perfect. But because the snack is so simple to make, it's also like really simple to create different versions of the snack. So that's why for Glico, it's actually pretty easy to make a new flavor. Because of the simplicity of the process, they change the coating, they can even change the way the stick is actually made. They can make like rose, they can make chocolate, etc, etc. I think something that we have to say is that even though Pocky is a simple snack, it's actually part of our everyday life, especially in Japan, where every single Japanese people will actually know what Pocky is. The only difference sometimes it's in terms of flavor. I have to say that Pocky peppermint and chocomint are really not my favorite one. I think with Durian, they kind of goes together in the place where I'm never gonna buy them again.
Top 3.
Top 3, well, number 1, Almond Crush. Number 2, the caramel. I think that's the one. And then number 3, I think I'm gonna have 2 there because I did enjoy the chocolate truffle and this strawberry one. So that's my ranking of 3, my top 3. What's your top 3?
Mine is the strawberry, this one. This is my top 1.
Okay.
Top 2, Almond Crush. Top 3, the salted caramel. And even though the salted caramel is so good, I chose the strawberry Pocky because I think no other snack has this type of flavor. I think it's hard to recreate the way the strawberry bites with a Pocky with any other strawberry chocolate snack. I think it's very unique to Pocky. Very simple but fatty strawberry Pocky.
So now you have our ranking of like which Pocky we do prefer. So let us know which one you prefer in the comments.
Bye!
Bye bye! So even after the threatening, the criminal organization and the food safety issue, Pocky succeed to survive because the people actually recognize the snacks, trust it, remember it, but also freaking love the flavor. A simple snack that actually connects people together and make you remember your small everyday things in your everyday life that you love is also really important for the success of Pocky. I hope you enjoyed this video. The format is a bit different because we're doing a face cam. Let me know if you prefer this version or the Kakinotane version when I'm actually going around Tokyo. If you did enjoy the video, as usual, like, subscribe, and also comment. And don't forget, you can actually win a Tomica and some limited edition Pocky that I'm gonna send to one of you. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!